Hello everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. We are starting again on day 60. Last time we got a new constellation from the observatory, and then I proceeded to rage quit because of RNG in a way that was probably not my best moment, but I want to see now if I F4 out of something, does the whole day just reset? It seems like it's going to. So I still have 49 stars. So brass compass 2 gems is the same. But basically, well, you'll see if we draft similarly to how we did last time, but I will try and do some bits different. Let's start with bedroom. And you know what? Rather than doing all three, this time we will go, oh, car keys. We'll go around in a very different pattern to my usual, just so that we can change the order of operations from the last time through. A den at the end is fine. There's a white pawn. Dead end. Storeroom or a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 8 steps. Just give me the storeroom, I guess. Coin. Key. Nothing extra in here. Sometimes I think there is extra stuff in there. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Love to see it. Especially when we've got 7 gems. I would like the ability to hang a left at some point here. We'll keep going deeper. We do not have a shovel. But this row of items here is really, or this row of rooms rather, has really committed to a direction, hasn't it? Right, finally we get security here. Lets us pivot off. I am getting tired of doing this dance with this machine every time we come here. I wish I could just have it all done with a macro, because we know the 4 things we're going to do. We're going to check that everything's empty. We're going to set the 2 different standards to be different. And then we're going to log into the network. And then we're going to do an experiment, because we can from a different computer. Come on. Okay. Give me a good experiment today. Something juicy. Each time you eat an apple, set dice to 2. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Each time you find some trash while digging. Are we going to be able to get a shovel? Is a great question. Every time we find trash while digging, deliver a letter to the mailroom. We'll just hope we can find a shovel sometime reasonably soon. Right, we're going to start moving inwards. When you enter, set gems to 2 is fine, because we can spend 2 to get in here. This just says 1952. Is there anywhere else for things to be in here? There's the music, of course. There's the very shiny floor. Can you imagine if there was a hidden reflection puzzle in this incredibly shiny floor? Observatory, gift shop. Give me the gift shop because it gets us over to the other side of the building a bit. Of course. Commissary. We might find a shovel. We don't. We find a sledgehammer. Magnifying glass is nice. And you know what? I'll take the sleeping mask and the running shoes. Key. Yep. Okay. Back down to the Great Hall. Hopefully, it doesn't cost us too much. Oh, that one's not locked. Give me a dining room with a lunchbox. Locked and not locked. Man, we got real far up into the corner here, didn't we? Dinner is served. That one's locked. That one's locked. Okay. Grab a slice. And then all the way back down south, I suppose. A very odd, long, straight shot. No shovel. Sledgehammer. No shovel. Four items. Telescope. Is there one more in here? There is. Well, we know there's a lot of locked doors to navigate around, so that's something. Mailroom, corridor, kitchen. Corridor, I guess, because we haven't really made much progress elsewhere through here. Reading a nook. We do not have a blessing. We need to find trash while digging. So we need a shovel for that. Library. Coupon book. Let's get history of the place. Conference. Let's just take a left and a right. We'll go mailroom because we only have one gem left. Order placed. We've seen that letter. Oh, hello. I don't know that I've ever found this in here. Alright, going north. Workshop. A shovel. Love to see it. And what options do we have? Lockpick. And lockpick kit. Soundpick amplifier. We know that one. Coupon book. Nothing. Shovel. Shovel and compass makes the dowsing rod. We know that one. Shovel and metal detector makes a detector shovel. Apparently the metal detector makes a lot of new stuff. Sledgehammer. Magnifying glass and thing makes a burning glass. Either I can cut through windows or I can light stuff. I must know. What can I do with a burning glass? Can light candles and ignite fuses. Oh, okay. Chapel is our very first, most obvious target for that. But we have plenty of steps to work with. Gymnasium will be fine. We have steps. No shoes. Lockpick kit works. We have a shovel now. So if we do kennel, we can get some extra stuff from places. Dog led down. Pet that dog. Strange picture of a cat. Dig. A rock. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Alright, this could be a big day. Let's go darkroom, since it's fairly inconsequential this far in. Okay. Coin. Apparently this does want power, which... or can at least move power, which I've never really thought about before. Got any more trash? It's going to be all coins now that I don't want to see coins, isn't it? I mean, I'll take the nutrition, certainly. So, through here. Aquarium has power, but isn't going to get to the furnace from there. Less likely to find items laying around your house. None of these give me extra doors, so just take the lavatory while it doesn't really matter. I'm racking my brain now for places that I've seen candles that can be lit, you know? Can't afford attic. Archives is like risky, but I guess. There's not like candles sitting around here, is there? Weight room loses half. Lab gets us back to the gift shop. Archived floor plan. Laundry. There's somewhere to dig, at the very least. Oh, that's the permanent spot. Doy. All of your gems. Exchange all of your gems with all of your money. We'll exchange all of your gems with all your keys, all your Spend 5. Make a heap of gems. I'm okay with this. Right, so now we can draft, hopefully, interesting rooms. This is fine by me, because we get access out of it. Also, we have a sledgehammer, right? Well, now that I don't need them, but the money is decent. North. Secret passage. To where, though? We've seen a bunch of shops already. So we could take another shop and look for rarer shops. We'd probably find... well, we should get to draft 3. Not that I have any money, but it's just interesting things to draft, you know? Let's do the casino. Piles of money. Wager 20. Bounced out of 4 gems. That's rude. So quickly spent. We do have a... No, we don't have a lever piece. We have a telescope. Laboratory will be fine. I'd love to find the stargazing room now. That would be great. Any spots to find trash? No, no, no. Need more? I should have picked green rooms. That's what I should have picked. Alright. We are out of keys and ability to pick there. There's a whole north side that we can try and pick various edges of. No access to this, no access to that. To get over there, I have to go the very long way, which is fine. Let's go down. Where's the other way of getting into the basement? Is it... It's through the tomb, isn't it? What I think I want... we do have a mailroom here, so the new letters that we get, we can go look at immediately. What I think I want is... to... No, my brain has completely lost that sentence. What else can we build? Can't build a telescope. Can we build a super mega pick? No. Dowsing rod was not very good, if I recall, last time. Right. We haven't spread anything around. We can go look at this new letter in the mailroom for 2 steps. Simon, if I'm going to be mentioning members of staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Here's just everybody. Anne Babbage, house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab tech, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. Chef de comp, head of kitchen, make it of tasty meals. Hartley Reuter, the Baron's personal valet, retiring. Christoph, the chauffeur. Roberta Nagula, the new groundskeeper. There are a handful of other names among the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from the curious introduction. That's the turtle stamp. Okay. Library, reading nook, entrance hall. How far away is the chapel? 2 rooms, and we get 2 steps back for stepping in here anyway. So, for the very first time... What is that? The Keeper of Tithes. The chapel resident guardian tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the accumulated gold from the chapel. I can break it or not yet? Not yet. Because, like, what am I going to spend it on? I didn't take the fancy shop earlier. Imagine if I could have. Like, how much money is in that thing? Right? Must be tons. I can't light these other candles. Alright, with 58 steps, I'm going to try and get north and pick some locks. Thank you, running shoes. Coins. Pebbles. Turnip is fine. Security. Let's do all of this first. Great stuff. Attic is probably fine, because we can get a bunch of stuff from the attic. Gem. Gem. Key. Gem. I think, oh, that's 8 then. We have a shovel. 1 over 4 down. That's the ballroom. I don't want to spend 10 gems going into the ballroom right now. Somehow. These don't need lighting, because they're the wrong type of candlesticks. 2 keys means we can both lockpick and just regular key some of these doors on this end. Observatory is what I wanted to see, because I can do that, and we see this. The inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. That's what we got last game. Can I not? Well, seeing it twice doesn't seem nearly as helpful. Lost and found. I would hate to lose my burning glass right now. A fish tank. Aquarium, that one. That unlocked a door, I think, per the barking. Weight room, lose half. Treasure trove. Bunch of money that I don't really need. I'll redraw once here. Entry is fine. But basically, I wanted to be able to redraw rooms for the explicit purpose of going back down south, going to the outer room. Okay, now we should go and destroy the coffers. Probably. Moon pendant, master key, chronograph, ornate compass. There's a trophy or an achievement, I think, for buying this shop completely out of its stock. But even then, I don't know how much money that room is actually going to have in it. Courtyard doesn't get me in there, but it might get me more letters. Or keys. Or dice. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. I'm curious how many letters there really will be. I'll do a patio, because that should have more spots to dig. Just 1. Pebbles. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Okay. Okay. We could feasibly do the vault, go to the chapel, break the thing, get all the money from all the places. Do we have the coin purse? We don't. But yeah, it's feasible that we could get a bunch of money and buy out the whole showroom. We're going to need a lot of steps to do it, but I hope we will manage. I think dinner was already served somewhere, wasn't it? So, dining room, yeah. Dining room is pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the south. Thank you, running shoes. The Keeper of Tides can only be broken once. Are you sure you want to break him now? Oh, God. 60 days. Yeah, sure. 104 gold. It might not be enough, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm already at the south side of things. Let's go back to the mailroom once more. Check the new letters. Another experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourselves busy. I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you. I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb through a text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster is trying to be cryptic and mysterious. Would be something like, break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I am afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the results are not quite as cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas of my own yesterday, I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on to you, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in your next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so it will be very curious to hear from you after this is all over to find out what you had. Unused memos. Safe code 4368. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of safes in the estate. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me find my notes on safes. And we will take that down for sure. Now, I have to assume this red one is still a lie. 4368. The number, yeah, the 6 can't appear anywhere. Safe code 1213. Safe code D8. But that's handwritten, which is interesting. That's something so simple for a 2-digit... Oh, date? D8. Date. I think is just like... yeah, just dates. There is a safe on rank 10. So, I think we kind of knew about that one from other sources. What if one of the safes was always today's date? Whatever the date was today, and it rotated every day. I mean, then the clue about the numbers wouldn't be true, would it? Okay, 163 gold. Mailroom. Oh, there's gems in here. food, though. Workshop, gym, pool, kennel, darkroom, furnace. Okay. We are now going to leave the grounds for a minute. If I'd have known that piggy bank was there, the number of times I could have just dumped money at the end of runs, I could have spent so much. Right, so we know there's 8 rooms. Shrine, shelter, redraw. Trading post, schoolhouse, redraw. Tomb. We definitely take the tomb. So, these things. How many mysteries are we going to find? Well, that's a great start. It's a fantastic start. There's more of those candlesticks somewhere around this room, aren't there? Question mark? I feel like there are. Also, we should be doing this. Coins, every little helps. There are more bricks around here than there used to be. What else have we found? This is eerie. Turnip. Diaris. Oh god. I think this is written in that made-up language that we learnt about in the schoolhouse. Can I get it without my mouse cursor on it, please? I really need to tidy up this note page again. So that rotates those round. At least that one was simple. Extra allowance. Okay. Oh. That would be the key to her diary. Yes. We didn't find that room today as much as I tried looking for it. But secret's getting blown open today. Are there more of those candlesticks down here somewhere? Feels like I've seen a lot of them down here. Can't light those. More money. How do we not... I guess this room wasn't here for all the dead ends I drafted. Not those. Not those. And obviously we're going to go deeper into the caverns and see what else we find. So that opens that up. Yes. Not that candlestick. Not that candlestick. Not those candlesticks. Now this room has a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's interesting. I don't know if I can extinguish a lit candle or not, or whether I only get one shot at this. The problem is, these are offset to those. Because it might be like on, off, on, off, on, off. And failing that, okay, no, lighting them all. Staircase. Oh my god. Now where the hell am I? After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavating the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent further delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personal transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feel the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited to the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure the crew won't object riding to the tunnels in fashionable style. I know where I am. I'm here. And that's great and all, but once again, it's one of those occasions where I don't really know why this is useful to me yet. I don't have the pieces to do that, but when I do, it's going to be really interesting. That's there. But there are not candlesticks down here. The elevator's not here, but I am. So, like, I guess the idea is that I come down from above to shortcut my way through, because there's nothing here for me as a secret that I can see for being here while the lift is in the up position. Which would have been fun and interesting, but I understand. I really thought it might be the way to get towards somewhere else around here. There's a castle, right? That I haven't seen yet. The boat is on the opposing side. This is the flooded entrance to the fountain. So that leaves me with not very much left to do on this end. I can push this a bit and explore through here. Candlesticks. No candlesticks. "45 steps. Upstairs is not currently powered. I wonder if you can light the fuse of the dynamite that is in that other room, you know? So that opens that. Not that it does very much for me right now. I'm going to check these for ones that I've solved. And if they happen to have candlesticks around. You never know. I'll worry about those clues more when I've solved more of these locations, I think. I'm still not certain what... Did I? No, this is different. Oh, God. Yeah, you're still there. I'm not certain what I'm going to need to get the other sigils worked out. Because we've only done these two. The rest I have not yet solved. They're all just rooms with anticipatory bridges. I wonder, after these 8 are done, if this panel here, as much as it has this on, if it moves to reveal a corridor through there, you know? So, we want to go to the fancy expensive shop. I want to look for anything else that I can dig, or if there's more letters that I have delivered. I can't recall. That we can't get through. That we can't get through. This is just a view. I'm really curious as to whether a lot of these things will stay lit in future runs, or if they will be extinguished and we won't be able to explore them again. I think I need to now pull this back. Otherwise, I'll have troubles for eons later on. Then back up the tomb, I guess. Having the key to her journal and not being able to draft it is a real kick in the neck. No, not here. I wonder if that's sledgehammer territory. Probably not. They don't usually look like that, do they? Okay. I think I've done enough passes through here to convince myself we've seen all of the gemstoned candlesticks. But definitely a worthwhile trip. Can't cross this because the plank's not out. So what way do I want to go back into the house? I guess just the front door. I don't have a security key card. I have an upgrade disc. Where can I use that most conveniently? Because I should go to the Black Bridge Grotto if there's nowhere inside to do it super simply. There's a lab, isn't there? Oh, there's security that we have to go through. That'll do. The other thing that we could do is the Mount Holly gift shop has the cuddly toy in it that's very expensive. And here's the thing. The showroom has I think it gets discounted when stuff's on sale, but the gift shop doesn't. So maybe the play is to take our money to the gift shop instead. There's no more drafting that we can do. Did I get one more letter? Does it matter? Those don't connect. There's the lab, there's security. The left side and the right side do not connect. I guess we're just going to commit to the right side. Thanks for taking a coin from me. Gone forever. No more dig spots. Upgrade disc. What's left? The parlor. Three gem prize, 2 wind-up keys. Gem prize equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. Oh, it turns it into a funeral parlor. 2 wind-up keys, obviously. Just start brute forcing stuff. That is a very nice one to have. So we still have 39 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I can afford to buy everything, I will. If I can't afford to buy everything, I will go to the shop and buy the cuddly toy. 80 plus 50 plus 50 is 180. I'm 11 short, which is a shame. To which end, I think I will buy the moon pendant. How much is the cuddly toy? Is a great question. How many steps am I away from checking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 to get back. Let's go check. Does this courtyard have stuff I can dig? I already have. Sure thing. Okay. I did not open the antechamber. I opened the room 46 door, didn't I? Dining room. Nope. Security. Over here, we lose 10 of our gems. Oh, hold on. Treasure map. If this has 40 gold, is that enough to then buy everything? It might just have gems. It could. Some gems and some coins. 194. I needed what? It was like 80 plus 50 plus... One of them was 20, one of them was 50, one of them was 80, and one of them was 30. So was that 180? It was 80, 20, 50, and 30. So now I think I can afford them all. Spending so many steps just going back and forth on this. Pantry showroom, yeah, we are correct. Yeah, it's 80 plus 50 and 50 again. Also, we have the coupon book. Trophy of Wealth. You butt. That's so rude. Is that unlocked forever, or... We have a casino. It's a really far away. 22 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I can't get over there and get back. I wonder if this will be here forever now and I just have to buy it. And it's now just in stock. I have no idea. But I also have all of this interesting stuff. I don't know if it helps me very much. The moon pendant will keep 2 things, which is interesting. The master key opens all doors except everything's already open. I have 18 gold left. I don't have any buffs or boons. So, 22 days. Please let this still be here next time, and I only have to find 100 again to do that. But we did get lucky having the treasure map that I had forgotten entirely about, I must admit. I don't think there's any reason for me to stop in any specific particular room. Right? No. It's delivered 3 letters to the mailroom. I feel like I haven't seen... I might have seen 3 new letters from the very beginning of the day to the very end of the day. I'm uncertain now. This now continues to take money from me. This gives me 2 steps back. Yeah, we did see that. Okay, I think that's the day. We learned a lot. We lit lots of things. We found some new things. We opened some meta progression doors. No idea if they're gonna stay open or if we're going to be able to keep spending stars or whether we have to get back up to 50 and find that again. Lots of questions for next time, but for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.